going on, you all? My name is Darren Rowan, and I'm a storytelling coach. But more importantly, I was also a king in chapter 2 of the King series. Now we're in the chapter 3, and I am blessed to be your ambassador. Listen, you do not want to miss one episode of chapter 3 because we know how Cal is. He's going to bring the fire, the passion, and the energy to each and every episode. Chapter 3, King series. Let's go!
I'm doing today, man. As you know, it's Kyle Jacko checking in from the ATL. You know, whenever you see this shirt right here, you already know it's time for something. You know, you see the shirt, you see the cross. You know, it's going to be God. It's going to be motivation. But this King series has been something very great to me. I've been able to find 40 amazing kings. It's about to get to give y'all grace on this King series. Before we get ready to get started, you know we got to shout out the King series chapter 1. King series chapter 1. Everybody was involved in it. Y'all done such an amazing job. I had to do it again. King series chapter 2. Y'all just shook up everything. And then with the King series chapter 3, I already know y'all about to just blow it even bigger than that. Shouts out to the King series chapter 4. I know next year y'all gonna do something real big too. But this King series right here is like right in the middle before the 4. It's right before 2. So it's like it's about to be an explosion this series. And as we already get started, they got this king I'm about to go to tell y'all about, man. This king right here. I actually met him at a fuel stop. Met him at a fuel station, quick fuel. So I was in my dump truck, everything else like that. Saw the dude in the truck. First, he had somebody else filling up the truck. And with me, y'all know, I don't never meet nobody I don't know. My grandmother been telling me that. I can talk to a wall, and a wall gonna be my best friend. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to talk to him, and I was like, hey, man, I forgot what I told him. I told him something. And once I told him that, he was speaking to me, and I was like, oh, man, you do all the story. I said, man, you need to be a part of this right here. And I spoke to him and told him, bro, do you not know the man told me, I don't know. I was like, really? No? And I was like, you know what? Okay, cool. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send you the blueprint. I'm going to send you the videos, and that's what we're going to do. So what he told me was, I'm going to have your bio back to you by the end of the day. Dude never did call. Not at all. Kind of hurt my feelings a little bit because, you know, I went out there. God, look what you just sent me right now. That's what you sent. He didn't even call. And then I had to call this man twice, 2 times. You know, look, y'all know me. You know, I don't call nobody twice. No, I don't. But I had to call him twice. And after that right there, I'm not even going to tell you the rest of the story. I'm going to let him tell you because guess what? He's on the King series, right? So right now, King, I'm going to just call him Big Bruh. He don't tell you his name. Big Bruh / Little Bruh. Because one thing about him, his mind is like a big brother. His age does not define what he's doing in this time living right now. Not for his generation. He's doing something very great for his generation. We got to see Kyle Jack be just dropping gems in this case. You know, let me stop right quick. Big Bro / Little Bro. Come on in right quick, man. Tell him who you are. Tell him what you're about, King.
No, absolutely. First off, let's take a step back quick. Yeah, I did meet you at a fuel station, right? This is true. The reason why when you presented me on the podcast and whatnot, you explained what it is that you were doing and whatnot, and how you're trying to create a community, a strong community of kings and queens and whatnot. I was like, that's pretty dope, right? But at that moment, I believe that I wasn't qualified, right? Because at that time, I was like, who am I to sit here and be a part of something so great? I'd rather be a sponge and be a person on the sideline and learn as much game as I can. And then, cool, let's go. I'm ready to go. I'm going to hop into the game. That's my mindset. But after telling you my story, a bit partial of my story, it's like, no, you got to be a part of this right here. I said, all right, go ahead. Just send me the information. You send me the information. I didn't look at it right then and there, right? That's true. I didn't look at it right then and there. And then you sent me the video, right? You sent me a YouTube. I went to YouTube, watched the video. I was like, you know what? Okay, I see what he's doing. All right. Because some people like to talk about it, right? But not really be about it, right? So I watched a video, snippet of it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to tap in with you. I sent you that bio. It's like, man, I need it by the end of the week. I sent it before the weekend. So I said, I got you. So like you mentioned, my name is Romell. I'm from Miami, Florida. I'm 30 years young. I'm married to a beautiful woman. My wife, I've been married for about 8 months now. This month made 8 months. I have no kids as of yet. Like I said, I'm from Florida, Miami based. Also raised in Broward County as well, Hollywood area to be exact. I'm a co-owner of a company called MBK Transportation, which also stands for My Brother's Keeper Transportation, based out of Florida. Also, you know, I work for a company as well, so I do work a 9 to 5. All right. See, I believe in leveling up on all aspects of my life, whether it's that spiritually, whether it's health, marriage, job in the business as well. I'm an equal accountability partner, right? I don't follow the norm most of the time, right? I do things completely opposite what other people would do. You see what I'm saying? Which the reason why we created a company called MBK, my brother's keeper transportation. So yeah, man, that's part of my story right there, bro.
Okay, you just touched on so many topics. You really did. But I'm not gonna let him play with y'all like that. He didn't send the bio really that day. I had to like shoot him another text message. That's how it really went down. Y'all can't see his face right now, but he laughing because he know that's how it really went down. And man, shouts out to you, man. About to make 8 months in July. So proud of you, man. Like people like me haven't found their queen yet, but God has sent you your queen. And you know the kiddos on the way. If you want to catch up to me, you know I got 6. So you want to catch up to me, just let me know. And then I know you were saying you from Florida. Man, I used to go to Florida a lot. I remember the last time I went to Florida, it was funny. I went there and I was like, man, I'm going to the beach. Man, I went out there and there was a whole tropical storm when I went. I was so mad. I was driving 18 wheelers then. Then I'm going to the beach, kick out my feet. None of that happened. But I'm going back to Florida. I got to go back in October for a motivation conference out there in Miami. So oh yeah, I'm going down. I don't care. I don't care how cold it is if I get down there. I'm still going to the beach and put my feet in the water. You know what I'm saying? But then you touched on something else. You said you got to come to call my brother's keeper. Explain to the kings and queens what that company is before we get ready to jump into this whole entire video.
Yeah, absolutely. See, when I was younger, I remember this, right? I was younger. I had a cousin that just got out of prison, right? Well respected individual, very, very well respected. I respect him. He was like a big brother to me, honestly. And I remember he used to, stay in the apartment. When I come home from school, right? When I get up in the morning, get ready to go to school, he's in the house, right? When I get back home from school, he's in the house. It's like he never even left the apartment at all, right? So I sat and asked him, like, what's going on? I never see you leave, the apartment. And it wasn't my business, but he decided to share it with me. It's like, man, it's hard out here. It's really hard out here. He said he put himself in a position whereas now he might suffer for the rest of his life. Right. And I was like, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not able to go out there and find a good job. If I do find a job right here, they're only paying me about $9 an hour. Right. And then they're going to give me a position whereas I'm probably doing trash and whatnot. It wasn't something that was respectable, something I might be, the amount of money I'm making here, I'm not able to provide for my family. Right. So now it puts me in a situation. Whereas should I go back to what landed me in prison in the first place? Or should I continue on this path now knowing where I'm going? I understood that. And throughout my life, I'm 30 years old, right? This is when I was in like middle school, right? And even to the age I am right now, I come encounter with a lot of brothers and sisters, whomever, and they're all struggling. They're all going through something, right? So for when I was a teenager, I asked myself, okay, what can I do? And this as a teenager, what can I do? How can I empower? How can I sit here and pour into others? How am I able to help those that's actually in need, right? Because I was raised with a giving heart. I love giving. That's just who I am. I can't help it. It is what it is, right? So when I was able, so I had that mindset at the age at a teenager. When I came to adulthood, when I was able to do so, I was able to open up a company, start a company with one of my business partners, and we created transportation, man, in the truck industry. We got 3 trucks. One of the brothers actually, he had a situation and was able to hire. Fortunately, by grace of God, was able to hire him on, and he was able to, he's doing well as of right now. Matter of fact, he's leading when it comes down to, as far as how much we're making revenue wise and whatnot. And once again, and also transitioning, and a lot of those who gentlemen, sisters, or whatever, come out of jail or prison, wherever the case may be, and they get into the truck industry, they're not treated fairly as well, right? They get the trash rates. The rates are not good at all, right? It baffles me just to hear these stories from these brothers, right? To be honest with you, it's trash. So I was like, all right, you know what? Let's do something different. Cool. Y'all want to give them this right here? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give them 50%. Half of what it is that they make out, whatever they make throughout the week, we'll give them half of that right there. And I'm gonna send them email of the settlement as well, so that way they can actually see it. That way it's fair. And what happens is they create a trust against one another. See, I'm willing to go all out for you, but you gotta be willing to do the same for me. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's part of my story right there, brother.
Okay, because boy, yeah, I y'all know I drove trucks 4 years over the road, and yeah, they give us some of the trash rates. Man, I remember when I started driving trucks, they gave me like 5, 10 cents a mile. You know what I'm saying? Like garbage. You know what I'm saying? I've done that for like a year and a half. Matter of fact, we can make a whole nother video about that one. But we got to keep on going on. But yeah, it was real bad, man. Cause salute to you, man, being 30 years old and doing what you're doing right now. Because I remember when I was 30 years old, I was just getting out the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I still had that whole street mentality. But God saved me. And I know God is blessing your whole entire business. I can just hear the way you're passionate about helping brothers getting out the streets and everything like that. Man, salute to you. My next question to you: how do you wear your crown in society around other kings?
Well, first and foremost, man, by holding myself accountable and holding those around me accountable. Just like how you held me accountable when I didn't sit here and see that information right there on the spot. I got to do the same with that thing. I have to be an equal accountability partner. What I mean by that is that I hold men and women to a high standard, right? So being an equal accountability partner, leading by example, right? I can't sit here and tell you to go do something if I ain't have it done to my doggone self. What a respect when it comes out of that right there. And it's a lot in this society as of right now. What else? So we're talking about accountability. We're talking about leading by example. And showing others that if I can do it, you can do it too. There's no difference between you and I might have got to this opportunity a lot faster than you did, but it's the opportunity still out there. You can still able to get it yourself as well. Right. So being that type of individual right there, man, but also pointing to others as well, man. If I see somebody that wants to learn this transportation, the trucking industry, whatever the case may be, right? Want to learn something about the trucking industry? I get all information I have, right? If I don't know something, I'll point you in the direction of someone who does know something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm humbled by sitting here and understanding that I don't know everything. But if I know somebody that has all the information, I'll definitely direct you to that person right there. So those things fall in line with each other.
I love that so much because what you said was if I don't know something, I'm gonna go find out. And if I do know something, I'm pointing to it. Check this out, kings and queens. That's what we need to start doing right now. Stop trying to hold all the wealth information to yourself. You don't know how to do something, go find out who knows how to do it. Like even with me, when it comes to this channel, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, first of all, you got to find out if they really know what they talk about. Because when it comes to the channel, I had people that told me, man, this King series, Queen series, man, that's humbug. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And I had other people who was like, man, I would love to see something like that. Now we are have the King series chapter 3. Next year we're gonna have the King series chapter 4. Next year we're gonna have the Queen series chapter 5. So you gotta make sure you connect it to the right people and make sure if you don't know something, you ask them something. I got people that I go out to like person to make this logo. Shouts out to Shango. I don't know how to do this. Shango, he a graphic artist. He drew the logo up from scratch, ran with it. So you gotta find people that know how to do what you love to do, and that's how it works. The next question, King, is this right here. Who do you consider to be your king role model? Before you get started, you cannot say God, you cannot say Jesus, you can't say Yahweh, you can't say none of that. My king role model is this right. It has to be Malcolm X. And it's Malcolm X because it was 3 different forms of Malcolm X. It was Malcolm X that was Detroit Red, and we was in the streets, got locked up, became a Muslim, changed lives with that. Then he went to Mecca, came back with the mentality he had when he came back. To me, this only my opinion. If he would have lived like to right now, in my eyes, the Muslims and the Christians would have got together because his power and his influence is really that strong. That's how it is to me. That's why I really believe because like I didn't read memoirs, I didn't met his daughter, I didn't met other people in his family. Like his mind frame was seriously changing. He wasn't saying every white person is bad. He was saying only some is bad. And I'm not going to treat all white people the same. The ones that want to do me wrong, I'm going to treat them a different type of way. But everybody want to treat me right, I'm going to treat them a different type of way. So that just showed me as a king, you can always learn. You can always elevate. You can't stay in the same place the whole time of your life. You got to keep on growing. And then my next one has to be my pastor, Dr. Curran B. Lee of the Berean Christian Church. My pastor has to be one of my king role models because when he's on the pulpit, he's the same person. When he get off the pulpit, he's the same person. I see the way he treats his wife, how he treats his 2 kids, and I just be amazed because I grew without a father. So just seeing what he's doing, he's always right there, not just only for his family, for our church. It's just a beautiful thing. So that's 2 of my king role models. So with you, King, who is your king role models? Give us 2. And once again, you cannot use God. You cannot use Yahweh. You cannot say Jesus. You got the mic, King.
Yeah, got you, man. You know what? I'm gonna make it more relatable, right? You said Malcolm X, right? And how he transitioned from a person that was doing wrong to a person that was doing right. And if he was here today, what would life be like then, as of this moment, right? I'm gonna take that and apply it to my life because I've been around those who was doing wrong, right? Been around those who was doing right, and I've been around those who were doing wrong that transitioned their life to actually doing right. You see what I'm saying? So for me, out of all that right there, I would say my grandfather, right? Because my grandfather, I didn't know this until recently. My grandfather had a past, right? And how crazy that sounds, but he had a past. I didn't know he was that guy back then, right? He's a well respected guy, but 6'4" individual, man. I learned a lot from him, man. When I talk about accountability, I learned that from him, right? I learned that my grandfather used to say that before you ever teach someone something, right, you need to fix your household first, right? Clean up what's in your backyard before you sit here and try to clean up somebody else's backyard, right? So it's all about leading by example, man. I learned a lot from when it comes out spiritually. Right, he humble dude. You know how you hang around somebody long enough, you start laughing like him, you start walking like him. That was me. Dude was 6'4", man, religious gentleman as well, man. And I got my charisma, I got my humbleness from him as well. The eagerness to learn as much as I can, man. He got me to the point where now I'm reading books like Morning Leadership when I come down to business and things of that nature. Books wasn't my thing back then. I didn't care too much about that, but now I'm reading it now because I understood the value in it. Right? You'll sit here and tell me, man, pick up your Bible, just read it. Read the scripture a day. Right? Now, how many of us sat here, heard that like that, had that right there, and then follow through with it? I wasn't one of them, but later on, I understood why. So I would say my grandfather, man, I'm grateful that he's still alive today, and I'm still learning from him as well. But the accountability aspect and how to actually get to the bag, and showing that you don't have to be in the streets to go ahead and sit here and get to the bag. You can do things the right way as well. You don't have to sit here and subject yourself to what society is telling you to do. You can sit here and do something completely opposite of what people is doing, right? He used to tell me that man, when it came out, he was good at when it came out to finances as well. He used to say that and when people are panicking, right, that's when you start to be greedy, right? When people are being greedy, that's when you start to panic. Meaning that if everybody's in the hallway right now, everybody's heading in the same direction, right? And sometimes it's good for you to sit here and stop and head a completely opposite direction. It's okay, nothing wrong with that. It's okay for you to sit here and stand on the sideline and see what everybody else is doing and see who actually falls down and right and learn from it. And by you being on the sideline, you're able to learn from their mistakes, right? And then you're able to go out there and execute. Now, not necessarily mean that you're gonna sit your butt on the sideline forever and a day. That's not what I'm saying. But sooner or later, you got to get up and go ahead and do something, at least, right? I learned how to sit here, get my butt up early in the morning, right? Being punctual, being there on time, right? Uh, being on time, go cut that grass, right? Being a man's man, right? Being the guy that everybody wants to be around, okay? Being the guy that everyone wants to talk about. Man, I like that brother over there, man. He's doing something right here. Hey, won't you get your kids to be around him? Let's go sit around here and see this man talk, see what he got to say, right? That was my grandfather. So when you see me, you also see my grandfather as well, man. Shouts out to Joe.
Okay, I love that. And before we to keep on going, this king told y'all he didn't think he was worthy to be on the King series. I need all y'all to hit him up on Instagram or on Facebook, whatever the description is below with all them hyperlinks. And I think you need to tell them, have you lost your mind? Yes, you deserve to be on the King series. And now you talk about your grandfather. Shouts out to my grandfather, Lawrence Trahan, man. Yeah, all our grandparents had a life before us because I remember my grandfather telling me, he said he used to have to walk 9 miles to get a small thing of codeine. I'm like, man, that small? He's like, yes, I used to have to walk 9 miles to get it. Y'all had it easy. Y'all just call somebody else. We didn't even have no phones. I had to walk 9. I said, and he said we had to hitchhike. I said, man, you hitchhike? I said, man, what if somebody would have kidnapped? They wouldn't kidnap nobody back in the day. They kidnapped y'all. I was like, well, yeah, they do kidnap a bunch of us, but you know what I'm saying? I said, Grandpa, would you do it again? He said, I'd do it again if I had to. So man, shouts out to all the grandparents, man. They really truly are amazing. I'm just with my grandfather, man. And I don't know about you, but I know with me, I love to see my grandfather sleep. Cause every time you say, Grandpa, you say, nah, wide awake. Bro, I just saw your eyes closed. You were snoring. And you laughing right now. So I know his grandfather probably do the same thing. But man, shouts out to you. Okay. we got another part, and it's called the wordplay. Unmute your microphone. I'm gonna tell you 4 things. When I say these 4 things, I want you to go in detail and tell me what it means to you. So unmute your microphone so we can play the wordplay.
Talk to me.
Your first one is gonna be Miami, Florida. Paint a picture for somebody who ain't never been to Miami, Florida, why they should go and why they shouldn't go.
Oh, it's the crib. It's the crib. We say the crib, right? We say the crib. Man, Miami, oh man, that's the hometown right there, man. A lot of amazing people, a lot of beautiful people, a lot of great food. The views is amazing as well. The weather is, year round, hot, right? But I can't. The bad part, I can't say anything. Well, it's expensive now. It's expensive right now, right? But overall, it's a beautiful city, man. Beautiful city, beautiful people, and well, especially, once again, I was born in Miami, but I was also raised in Fort Lauderdale area, Hollywood, Dania Beach area as well. It's basically the same thing. Different, you got different people, and no, we all don't have dress. All right, we all don't have goals. Okay, all right.
A lot of y'all do though. A lot of y'all
Yeah.
do have locks and goals.
A lot of us do. A lot of us ain't got goals and whatnot, man. But overall, man, yeah, it's the 305, amazing city, beautiful people, beautiful weather, and all. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, I gotta say the bad parts. You can't go to every part in Florida. Let's get that straight. You can't go to every part.
I mean, that's everywhere, right? That's everywhere.
Y'all do it a little. Y'all do it a little bit different. Y'all do it a little bit different. I've been on it before. Yeah, you can't go to every part. So I see you trying to paint this beautiful picture. Yeah, don't go into every part.
So let me ask this question right here, right? Let me ask this question: why you want to go there in the first place?
I really want to go because I'm not gonna lie to you. Like me, I'm from Texas, so I love sunny weather. Like I can't deal with Georgia. One day it rains, next day it snows, next day there's a flurry. Like I don't know, but that's why I want to go. But yeah, I got certain parts I go to though. Shouts out to everybody in Florida. I love y'all, but there's only certain parts you really can't go to in Florida.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that means that he's been watching too much First 48. That I'm gonna tell you right now. Those areas you're not supposed to go to, don't go. As simple as that. There you go.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying you can't go everywhere. That's the only thing I said. And no, I don't watch First 48. I've been stopped watching it. Once I saw they gave that man a cigarette and a cup of coffee, he told everybody I was done watching the man. That was a wrap. Okay, so next 3, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you some Florida legends, and I want you to tell me what you think about them.
Okay.
First one, we got to go to Trick Daddy. Got
to. Trick, legendary, Mr. He run things down there. We call him the mayor. We call him man. Who I think you about the name you about to say next is gonna be the president. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the last person gonna be the president. But yeah, man, Trick. I actually met Trick Daddy. I actually know some of those people down there, man. Cool dude, man. Real cool dude. Down to earth. Don't get it twisted. But he down to earth, man. You know what I'm saying? He like, I remember one time pull up on like, yo, man, come get some of the food right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm good. He told me, stop lying to yourself. Come get there. You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, Trick Daddy, that's a legend right there. That's a whole legend. He started a lot of stuff down there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Trick is a legend down there, man. That's crazy how everybody knows.
Can't lie. I can't lie. My favorite song by Trick Daddy, 305. Take it to the house. Take it to the house.
Oh yeah, that's a football anthem right there, man. When it comes out of football, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, the whole arena, the whole crowd get grown for real.
Yeah, I got a shout out a living legend that's from my church, man. He passed away, but he passed away like last year, man. Pastor Rodney C. Miller. He was from Florida and he represented Florida to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Like he really was, man. Strong king. Rest in power to Rodney C. Miller, man. Such an amazing man. He actually one of the kings that got me in church. Like I was in the parking lot, got fired because I cursed out somebody. And he the one that got me right back into church again. So yeah, man, shout out to him. The next one, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna give you DJ Khaled. Because he's a legend. We got do DJ Khaled.
Okay. Oh yeah. DJ Khaled created a sound down there. Helped one of the pioneers creating a sound down there, man. DJ Khaled, well respected, man. We the best, right? You just scream that out, scream that outside every day, because when you think of DJ Khaled, that's one of the sayings you'll remember. I'm sorry, one of the things that pops in your brain, which is we the best. So definitely Khaled is one of the legendary people out there as well, man. Never met the gentleman, but for sure, a great entrepreneur as well. Both gentlemen, especially Trick Daddy, coming from the rapping, then owning a restaurant, and now doing other big things as well, being on TV shows as well. uh, um, showcasing his skills. Same thing with DJ Khaled. Look where he had as a day, one of the top DJs in the world.
Yeah, I mean with Trick Daddy, man, like they told me if you go down there, the restaurant is wrapped around the building. It's like,
I
man,
tell you,
they really there.
tell you.
You know what I'm saying? And they say if you order the wrong thing, Trick will curse you out too in front of
Yeah,
everybody.
he will. He will. He will. He will. He will. I seen
With
it happen. I seen it
with
happen.
Trick Daddy, I'm
Yeah.
telling you something right now. If you watch this video, Trick Daddy, if I ever come to your restaurant, you curse me out. I love God. We're gonna have a strong discussion. To let you know, we're gonna have a strong discussion. Not playing about that one. And okay, I'm gonna add two more on. I gotta add two more. The next is gonna be Trina.
Trina. Okay. 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 Yeah, Trina. All right. Yeah, Trina. Trina. Yeah, Trina, pioneer for the women out there, man. The city girls and whatnot. That's the person everybody would look up to, especially when it went for women out there, man. So Trina is definitely pioneers for women when it comes out to the rap games. Great entrepreneur as well. As you can see, she on TV as well, doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that Trina, she one of the women. She one of them as well. Legend.
Okay, and you know the next one
Let me see.
has to be Uncle Luke.
Uncle Luke,
Has to be Uncle
the
Luke.
president. The president. The president. The reason why you got things popping, you know, especially the dance moves out there. You know, I be mindful of what I say. But nah, man, that right there that's the Godfather. That's the Godfather when it comes down to Miami. That's we call him the president. Right, wherever he go, he get the royalty treatment. Not to say that the rest of them don't get it, but he definitely gets it. Honestly, he definitely gets it. And people roll out the red carpet for this man. But legend, that's a legend, Uncle Lou, Mr. Miami right there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm glad what you said. We have to watch our language and our verbiage.
There you go.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And the last one I got to give to you, he's becoming a living legend in his own right. It's Kodak Black.
Go that. Yeah. I know Yak. I know Yak. I actually went to his house not long ago. But yeah, Kodak, he's an upcoming legend for sure. He paving the way for the new generation, right? With the lingo. Now everybody don't talk like that. Everybody doesn't talk like that, which is cool, man. That's their own thing over there in that area, which is cool. We represent him. We got his back down. You know what I'm saying? So definitely he's paving the way for a new generation. As you can clearly see, everybody doing a little shimmy and stuff like all they dancing and whatnot. Everybody doing this and whatnot. So yeah, he's paying his way for the new generations coming in right now as we speak.
Yeah, yeah. Because one thing I love about Kodak, to me, I just feel like he has a little Trick Daddy. I feel like he has a little Uncle Luke. I feel like he has a little bit Rick Ross. I feel like he has a little bit of the new. He has like everything. Like when he came out with the Project Baby, I was
Mhm.
like, man, who is this dude? I'm like, I was just coming out the streets. I was like, I don't want to go back to listen to him. I'm like, you know what? That Super Gremlin go hard. That Super Gremlin
Yeah, yeah.
go hard. I ain't gonna lie to you and say I listen to it on edited version because I don't. I listen to it on the regular version. That Super Gremlin really hard.
Let me give you a quick story about Kodak, man, on how I met him, man. I was making a delivery over in area in Miramar, where he used to live at. And it said on the delivery, it said I think it was Bill. Bill. I'm like, okay, I'm delivering to a guy named Bill. Cool. Get there. So yeah, come out the house and I'm going like, oh yes, yeah, I know. Okay, that's what's up. I said, hey man, look, man, and this was younger Kodak Black. I said, bro, listen, don't get tricked out of your position. Right now, you're in a good position. Do not get tricked out of your position. Right, we're rooting for you. A lot of us rooting for you. Right, do what you can, man. Separate yourself from others. Um, Obviously, he didn't take heed of that, and then next thing you know, he ended up getting locked up years later. You know what I'm saying? Now he's doing his thing back on top as it is, but I wish he would listen. But then again, some will argue that, you know what, things happen for a reason, right? So hey, but yeah, man, yeah, I had a conversation with man. He's looking in my face like, yeah, you're right. I felt that at that moment, I believe that I was one of them old school uncles who like trying to tell you, hey man, move this way, do this and that and that. And he looking at me like, yeah, right. Now listen, the doggone thing I'm saying, I got that, but shout out to Kodak though, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. A lot of times, man, it was. I can't even lie. It was like about 195 people that told me to stop doing what I was doing. I
Yeah.
only listened to one, and one was named Mr. Lester. Out of all them 195 people, I only listened to Mr. Lester, but it came at the right time. So, like, really salute to Yak so much.
What
And
made
with that right there being,
my bad, go
huh?
ahead, brother. My
No, what you
apologies.
about to say? Go ahead. What you about to say?
So what made Mr. Lester different from the other gentlemen and women that you came across that Shut up
I
again.
think what made Mr. Lester different is because he never did stop. Like he kept on like speaking to me. Like I was in the streets and I was like, he asked me the first time, then he asked me the second time, and I was like, man, if I don't tell this dude yes about going to church, then he gonna mess up everything I got going on. And I said it to myself, and whoever would have known after that time, Kyle Jacko was born. It's been 5 years walking the straight and narrow. By the time y'all see this video, it'll be 6 years, July 12th. So yeah, he just kept on going. He never did stop. Like he really didn't care. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you want to go to church? You want to go here? You want to go here? I'm like, nah, I'm good. And look, he was asking me the question. I used to have a bottle, man. I'm like, nah, I'm straight right now. Then the second time he asked me, then he asked me again. I had to tell him yes, and I mean that was the best thing I ever done in my life, besides being a father. But that right there was amazing. So he just kept on asking. That's what it was.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yes, but man, you have won the wordplay, man. You want to know what you have won, man?
What's that?
Man, since you stay in Georgia, man, I'm gonna personally deliver you this 1996 Chucky doll, and I'm gonna deliver it to you at nighttime at like about 9:45 at night. I'm gonna put it on your porch. When I put it on your porch, I'm probably gonna shut off all the lights on outside of the house. So once you come outside, you know, and you put it back in your house with no lights, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna block you right after this too. Okay.
Whoa.
Jump with Chucky. All right.
So basically, what you're telling me is you don't want the gift.
I mean, if you call that a gift, then nah.
Okay, we got another gift for you, man.
Talk to me.
Okay, man, this is what I got for you, man. I got 30 Popeyes biscuits. You can't drink no tea. You can't drink no water. You can't have no butter. You can't have no salt. You can't have nothing. You got to eat all 30 biscuits in under 15 seconds.
So I'm curious. Are you asking me that because I'm a fluffy guy? Or I'm just asking. Do you randomly ask me?
No, I randomly ask people this, and I'm waiting. Hopefully, you will take like the gift I'm giving you and actually try to eat these 30 biscuits in like 15 minutes.
30 biscuits. I tell you what. If you bring the 30 biscuits, you gotta eat half of them too, with no water.
No. This is the King series. This gift is for you. It's not for me. It's for you.
Okay. Cool. Gotcha. Nah.
Okay, I got one more gift for you, man.
Talk to me.
One more gift for you. Okay, man, I got you an original Trick Daddy album.
I'll tell you that.
I got the whole album for you.
I'll tell you
that. But only thing about it is it's broke up in like 80 pieces, and I don't know where the cover is at, and that's the only bad thing about it, man.
You know what? Since I'm a humble person and I appreciate you, but I will humbly have to decline.
Okay, man. Hey, man, shouts out to all the kings on the King Series Chapter 3. Nobody had taken my gifts. But King Series Chapter 4.
See, Trick Daddy, man.
But look, the King Series Chapter 4, I got some real great for you. Put your microphone on mute so they can hear what I'm saying right quick. I got some real great for you. So the Kings and King Series Chapter 4, next year, I'm going to have y'all brand new Jordans, Gucci belts, hats like these. Everything going to be good. We're going to have y'all all these chains, this, that, and other. I don't know who's going to buy that for you, but somebody next year will buy that for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who it's going to be, but it's going to be somebody who's going to buy that for you. Praise be that name. Somebody's going to buy it for you. It probably ain't going to be me. But yes, man, the King Series wordplay was created because I love to have a good time. So, man, I'm glad that my bro was on there having a good time. Kind of a little bit irritated, a little bit mad. He wouldn't take none of my gifts. He wouldn't even take one. But it's all right, though, man. It's always next year. Somebody might like it next year. And with that has to be said, King, my next question to you is, all the kings for the King Series Chapter 3, they all have to watch the video. It's one called Eddie Ray Brown. I would love for you to tell people right now what you got from that video and then why they all should go watch that video right now.
I can tell you right now, he was definitely a pillar in his community. I'll tell you that right now. And taking boys and just out of box and whatnot, holding people accountable. Also, when he went on a period of time when we were talking about fear, right? And what I want to add on to that, just get y'all some of that right there. See, fear is temporary, but regret is forever. You know, you want to live your whole entire life knowing that you have what it took to go do something, but you want to go do it, but you didn't go do it. And so it's much respect to that gentleman right there. Rest in peace to that gentleman. Once again, he was definitely a pillar in the community. And a lot of brothers, and I believe we're talking to you as well. You learned a lot from this man as well, man. So my hearts go out to him and his family and those who touch, and hopefully everyone took the knowledge that he gave out and applied it to their lives. Because I can see from the person who you are today, you definitely did apply some of the knowledge that he actually poured into you. So big shouts out to that brother right there, man.
Thank you so much for that, King. And what I tell people a lot of times is when y'all watch that video almost did get shot because he had to go do chemo when I was down there in Texas. So I told him, I said, don't worry about it, man. We'll do it next time I come. I go to Texas like every other year. I was gonna make a special trip down there at Thanksgiving so I could shoot the video with him. It was gonna be on the King series chapter 3. No, chapter 2. It wasn't gonna be on the King series chapter 1. But what he did was he went and got one of his homeboys, shouts out to Super Dave. He went and got one of his homeboys, and when he got him, he told him like, hey man, I got something you do for nephew, this, that, and the other. And Super Dave was able to shoot the video. So that's why when you don't hear me talking and somebody else talking, like that was the only video that's different. Every other video I talk in, every other video I actually am the host. But Super Dave done a bang up job, and whoever would have known how he done that video, that would be his last video. So like the video is very important to me because I mean you can see it from the logo, you can see it from the logo on the YouTube channel whenever King Series come. He really meant to like to me. So if anybody next year don't want to watch the video, I can highly tell you right here, you will not be on the King series because every king has to watch this video. This is a gift that God gave me to create. And with this gift being able to create, everybody's gonna have to watch this video. So if you're gonna be on the King series chapter 4, might as well go look at it now because you got to be able to watch it. You have to watch it probably more than one time, more than 2 times, because that is a requirement on this King series. And my next question is, you already answered the question at first. Anyway, we're gonna ask you again though. What are you doing right now to develop future kings in your community?
But yeah, man, by first cleaning up my backyard first, clean up my household first, right? Before I point to others, because I gotta lead by example, right? Also showing that if I can do it, you can do it as well. Man, I work a 9 to 5 just like most people in the world as of today, and I'm still working on my business as well, right? So they say you working full time at your job and part time on your fortune. That's exactly what I'm doing at this very moment, right? So if I can do it, I'm no different from anyone. I'm no different from anyone at all. Period. I own 3 trucks, right? I work a 9 to 5. I get up, go to work. I get up about 4 o'clock in the morning, right? I go to work, right? I get off around like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, right? In the meantime, I'm on the phone talking to the drivers, make sure they're good, make sure they're taken care of and whatnot, right? So I'm doing business. I'm over here reading books. So if you're gonna do something, read a book, something that's inspirational, something that's you're able to apply to your daily life. So I'm reading a book right now that's teaching me about being a better leader, being able to sit here and manage others better, right? By creating a relationship with them, right? So I'm doing these things right here. So leading by example, right? Pouring into others, being a sponge as well, humbling myself and understand I don't know everything and allowing people to pour into me as well. I don't know everything. And even if I did know something, I'm not gonna tell you that I know something. I'm gonna take in the knowledge that you're giving me. It's cool, right? So being that individual, leading by example and whatnot, man, hold people accountable.
Yeah, my mute button keep on getting stuck. I don't know why. I guess God just said keep on talking. But you hit on so many different topics. And person, I hope you ain't driving and reading books at the same time. Hey, bro, you need to stop doing that. You really need to stop doing that because that's why we got so many traffic jams in Georgia right now. I want to be driving down 285, and next thing you know, I see your truck on the side right there. You see something like, what did I do? I'm gonna scream out, you read a book while you was driving. I'm gonna keep on driving past. But yes, man, like you want to soak up the knowledge, you want to soak up everything, man. And bro, like you being 30 years old, I'm telling you right now, in front of all these people, bro, 35 years old, your mind frame you have right now, hey man, just let me have a seat at the table when it's time. Let me just have a seat at the table. Let everybody know back in 2022 you was 30, man. You met me. Like, let them know who I am, man, because you're gonna be something for the world to shake up with. I really believe that. My next question: what behaviors do you see in mainstream society that's sending out the wrong king development message?
Everyone being in the echo chamber, right? It's regurgitated information. Some of the information is misleading information. Yeah, man. I mean, when we're talking about taking advice from somebody, right? You got to be careful who you listen to, because a lot of them not even living that life, right? They put on a persona on, so especially on social media. Social media is like you putting on a cover in front of you, right? You putting on that makeup or whatnot, right? But once you take that makeup off, it's a completely different person. That's exactly what it is that's going on in the world right now. So it's an echo chamber. People regurgitating the same exact information. It's best to step out of the box, right? Challenge things, challenge someone else's thoughts, right? I don't agree with it 100% what everybody else is saying. I don't mind sitting here challenging what people are saying, right? Let's just say I do agree with you with something. All right, cool. Ask for more context on that, man. So being mindful that you have a lot of them that's wolves in sheep clothing. Be careful with that right there, man. So I would say that right there. And those not even holding one another. And you hear me say this over and over and over about holding people accountable. I literally got to stand by that, because when we hold each other accountable, we able to grow that way, man. We're able to grow, right? If I'm doing something wrong, right, point it out to me, right? Because I'm the type of person, I'm the type of individual, whereas, and I think you and I are alike. Whereas if I'm doing something, I want you to let me know, like, look, you messed up, right? Don't sugarcoat it. Be blunt with it, because I'm not going to receive that if you see and should I sugarcoat things. Knowing who to follow, right? For me, I have to divest myself from certain individuals, so I don't look to celebrities a lot. I don't, right? I don't look at, like, for instance, you sit here and say you want to be like a LeBron James when it comes to money and stuff like that. I'm looking at Phil Knight, the person who owned Nike, who LeBron is signed to. I'm looking at individuals such as that. I'm looking at people like Anton Daniels, who's a software engineer, who's an exec. I'm looking at Alex Good Energy, who's running the game when it comes down to the transportation, the trucking industry and things of that nature. I'm looking at gentlemen like those, right, who are leading the way, leading by examples, right, holding each other accountable, not afraid, not sitting here and pointing to others as well, but giving them the right information. And then the proof is in the pudding, because you got the students that's sitting here that's doing the same exact thing. They're saying, tell you that this is where it's at. Right, not being afraid to sit here and step out of your own element, not being afraid to step out of the box and understand that it's okay to I don't want to even say fail. There's no way in fail, right? The way I look at things is that if something didn't work out for me, right, I look at it as if I took a class on something that didn't work for me at that moment, right? I got to do some adjustment, right? Once I make the adjustment, then I can go back to it. And now guess what? We're rolling out. I'm in the trucking industry right now, right? A lot of people, most gentlemen here will show you, they'll glorify the numbers, right? They'll show you this is how much you can make in a week and whatnot. I know what's what. And some of that right there, some would say is cap, right? And then some individuals would get into the industry, get into this trucking industry, and then get right out within the next couple months. Because they ain't built that foundation, right? They was watching other people, they was watching how much money people was making, but y'all understand the foundation has to be built first before you sit here and try to build that company. You see what I'm saying? I got 2 trucks in the shop right now. It's gonna cost me about over $10,000 to get them things fixed right now. A lot of people not willing to accept that type of burden. I got employees right now. I got 2 jobs right now that's sitting out right now. Guess what? They got families. I got to sit here and pay them regardless if they're in that truck or not. See, that's the responsibility, right? And so just being mindful of that. Ask yourself this question too as well, right? How much do you need in order for you to be good? Right? Somebody asked me that question a long time ago. They said, how much do you need in order to be good? The first thing that came out of my mouth was majority what everyone else would say. I need $1 million. He said, what you need $1 million for? I said, I just want it. He said, all right, cool. Let me ask you this question, right? This is the time I was living with my mom, my parents, right? He said, how much is your living expenses? Shoot, I got my phone bill, I got my little card note and my insurance. I'll say about a good $800. What you need $1 million for? I said, okay. I still want $1 million. He said, the point I'm making is that you don't need that right there. If you focus on something, if you're able to build something that's able to take care of those bills right then and there, then you can focus on later on trying to scale up the business as well. The $1 million can come later, but if you can focus on these things first, what's in front of you at this very moment, then you'll be all right. Don't focus on $1 million, because to be honest with you, a lot of you might not even touch $1 million. But if you touch $100,000 in a year, how you feel about that? Now with inflation going on right now, it might not mean as much, but back then it was like, all right, cool, I get what you're saying, right? If you focus on change your expectations on things, man. Be realistic when it's coming out of certain things, right? Another thing, own the business, right? A lot of people say, most people say, quit your job, go in and own the business and whatnot. Don't do that. You can learn how to leverage your job and sit here and fund your business, right? If your credit's not right and whatnot, right? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna need some form of funds to sit here and start your business and fund your business, right? Learn where to start. Once again, when I talked about being on the sideline and learning from other people's mistakes, it's cool to be there too. But it's sooner or later you have to get in the game, and it's okay to not know what it is that you want to do right now. It's okay. I'm 30 years old. I feel as if I was having a midlife crisis, right? I feel as if at the moment that I didn't know what it is that I want to do. I went to college, it didn't work out for me. I dropped out. I went to school to become an EMT firefighter. I graduated in that. It wasn't something I wanted to pursue. I didn't know what it is that I wanted to do, man. I didn't know what it is I want to do. So yeah, man. So yeah, but yeah, but so I don't want to take a year off, but yeah.
Yeah, he was going so many places, and he dropped so many gems as he was going. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if y'all want to hear more of this, y'all want to hear more of it, I challenge you all to go down to the description below, look at the hyperlinks, reach out to my brother. To anybody watching this video right now, just got out of jail and you don't know where you need to go at, he just told you what you had to do. And I love what he was talking about when he said that basically want to know about everything else. So basically what he's telling you is he don't want to go buy the material to go build the boat. He want to get around the people that's already built the boat and already has all the material. Let that sink in for a second. He can go to Walmart and just get it from Walmart. He wants to be the person that owns Walmart. He want to be the people that owns all that. He can go get Nike's there tomorrow. No, he wants to be the band that actually created the logo, created everything with Nike. That's what he wanted. He just gave y'all this. You better be glad I stopped him. That's what you better be glad of. How about that? This part here, I'm so glad and I'm so happy for, because this right here is called the King's Prayer. When we done the Queen series chapter 4, we had the Queen's Prayer where the queens prayed for all their queens. They done a real good job. Shout out to them. But this right here is something that I love because I'm a king. So this right here is where the king's gonna pray for all the kings on this King series, all the kings in Florida, all the kings across the world. He's gonna say a prayer for y'all. And once he say that, I'm gonna come back and speak to y'all. But until then, how about y'all just go out and check out? Look, he's from Florida right now. We in Hawaii. Bro, go ahead. You got the
In Hawaii. I like that. I like that. All right, so we're gonna start with prayer. Let's do this. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, we come to you as a humble servant. We ask you to forgive us for our shortcomings. We give thanks to you for allowing us to live another day, to be able to breathe and talk and understand that there are a lot of people in the world today that don't have that type of luxury right now. People die every day. We're grateful that we're able to live and to preach your good news as well. We ask you, please send guidance. Please watch over those that are suffering. Help guide us in the right direction. Continue to align us and with the right people is able to pour in us and to help us gear us in the right direction. And align us with people that's heading the same direction as us as well. Please forgive us for our shortcomings and help us gain a peace of mind, Lord, because we all need a peace of mind at the end of the day. We might be chasing some of the materialistic things and whatnot, but if you're able to bless us with a peace of mind, people will understand how important that may be. And so we ask for all these things in your son, Christ Jesus. Amen.
what I'm talking about. King took off his glasses. King closed his eyes. Shouts out to him. Shouts out to everybody on King series. They prayed with their eyes closed. Because a lot of kings on this King series, they had their eyes open. You been watching these videos, they had their eyes open. It looked kind of scary when they had their eyes open. I tell them all the time, you might want to close your eyes, brother. When I black and white screen out, it's gonna look real spooky when they look at it. But I love it, man. Prayer straight to the point. Everybody, once again, this is the King series chapter 4. It only comes out once a year. These kings, they ain't doing your favorite TikTok dances. Only thing they're doing right now, they're like you watch this, look, they're adjusting your crown. Like I have to adjust my screen. That's what they're doing right now. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share these videos to your friends, to your family. July 31st is the last King series video. So you got a lot of kings to be sharing. You got a lot of stuff to go watch. Shouts out to all of you watching the video. I believe in you, got to believe in yourself. But right now, King, I want you to give everybody a 2022 motivational message for the kings and for the queens. And when you're done, wrap up the video. If you want to throw your glasses over there and break them, go ahead and do it. You want to tempt the deuce. If you want to sit up here and jump for joy, if you want to get over here and just go like this, you can. You're going to close out the video. Thank you so much. with being a part of the video. Remember this, I'm just the host. This is their video. So King, you got the mic. Go ahead, speak to your King to close out the video.
All right. All right. So this is your time. This is your time. We ain't talking about yesterday. We're talking about right now. This is your time right now, right? This is your time to secure your financial future. It's your time to sit here and be the first in your family to do first of many things. Ask yourself this question: when was the last time you did something for the very first time? Right? Let's get to this bag this year. This time is our year. Right now, we're talking, nobody want to talk about it, but right now we're in the breaking points of the recession. What are you doing to position yourself? All right. It's time to position ourselves to whereas we're able to sit here and look back later on, like, I'm glad I made that decision. Matter of fact, we look at our grandkids, our great grandkids, like, you know what? I'm happy my grandmother, my great grandmother, my great grandfather made that right decision. Because guess what? Now we're living this life. Now we have the funds to sit here. We don't have no worries at all, period. The next thing I'm worried about is whether shoot what trip we're gonna go on, right? We want those things right there. So continue to strive to do best you can, to continue to learn and continue to grow. Don't be afraid to grow. Separate yourself from those not heading in the same direction as you. Sometimes we got to get rid of some of these fleas, right? People want to catch hikes on your back and whatnot. It's okay to empty those levels. It's okay to disassociate yourself from certain individuals or whatnot. It's all right. Just understand this is your time. Ain't no better time than now, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man, and continue to grow and hold yourself accountable. And you're gonna be all right. Have self-discipline, have self-preparation, and you're gonna be all right. One love.